Hello, hello. Where, Bluebird? Oh my gosh. Welcome. How's it going? How's it going? Hello, Lily. Hello. Hello, hello. Sorry I missed the last stream. It's okay. It's okay. I can't log into TikTok apparently. Suspicious activity. It's my own account. It's literally my email, but apparently I'm suspicious for some reason. So I may just not be able to stream on TikTok. I may be live on TikTok. Actually, I'm not currently sure. Four attempts remaining. I can do this. Think, Jason. Come on. Dang it. I have no idea. Dang it. Dang it. One attempt. Any other guesses? I don't know. Anyway, do I need a book to be here? Or can I just chat and enjoy the stream? You can just chat and enjoy the stream. You can just chat and enjoy the stream. Mr. Beastland? Oh, is that the new Saudi Arabian Mr. Beast theme park? Mr. Beastland. Am I live on TikTok? Hold on. Man, I don't even know my TikTok. This is impossible. No clue. How are you guys? I'm sorry. I'm still starting up. It takes me a second sometimes with these kind of streams. And let me know if I'm glitching, by the way. Laying on your hot fries and you can't eat them because he keeps scratching me. I try to get the bag to pick them up. Wow. That's kind of funny. Like, I don't even know what hot fries are. Like the Cheetos hot fries? It sent me a code. Where did it send me a code? YouTube sent me an email that I'm live. That's hilarious. Why? No, I know. No, I'm aware. The code was sent to, and it says a period. Send the code. Maximum numbers of attempts reached. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? It didn't send me a code. Whatever, man. Whatever, it's all terrible. It's all terrible. It won't let me in even if I try to reset my password and I have the code, bro. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm looking up Mr. Beastland. I need to know about this. It opened already? Oh man. Oh man. Is there a video? I mean, we're gonna watch the video together if we can, man. Obviously. This is a good warm-up. To watch, to learn about Beastland.
What could you do with your day?
Stupid pharmaceutical ad. Stupid. Can we actually pay rent? Guys don't need to pay rent. You brought them in. Sleep like a dolphin so my cat can sleep peacefully. Oh, that's sweet. It's gonna go bankrupt or something like that. 20% chance. No, it's in Saudi Arabia. It can't go.
Yes,
it can't
that's
go
what
bankrupt.
it's called. Can actually try real-life challenges from Mr. Beast's YouTube videos. Some of the games include launching balls from catapults, hidden trapdoors, and zipline drops, just to name a few.
People ask me all the time, Mr. Beast, I want to compete in one of your videos. Well, now you can. This theme park is filled with some of the craziest challenges and most insane prizes we have ever given away.
Mr. Beast, the most popular YouTuber on the planet, opened the theme park in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. When asked on
like
X
how it took
why
up
he
the
chose
entire
Saudi as a
country in the
location,
animation.
he replied, "Middle of the world, because a majority of my audience is outside America, and we have a big Middle Eastern fan base. Wanted to give them a chance to participate."
That's not why. That's not why. It's because Saudi Arabia has a boatload of money, and they want more American tourism. They want Americans to like them more. Same reason they just paid a bunch of comedians to do a stand-up show there. Same reason they try and buy golfers. You know, they tried to have like a Saudi Golf Cup or something, and they were like poaching golfers from the US Open and stuff to try and or from like the PGA Tour for like millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. It's like they're trying to like spend their oil and blood money to make the world like them more. So that's why it's a Mr. Beastland, because they probably paid for the entire park. And he's willing to promote anything that makes him a lot of money.
There are 3 different ticket
It
tiers,
seems.
starting at $7 and going all the way up to $66.
Allegedly.
For the top
All of this is
level
alleged,
called Beast
and
Mode Plus. That
something
includes
I
access to all of the games,
believe, but
rides,
I'm not
and
sure about.
challenges. Park is only open for a limited amount of time through December 27th, and it's part of Riyadh season. It's the country's
Saudi
annual
Arabia's gonna
entertainment
buy
and
me.
tourism festival.
What is
which brings
this?
Concerts, pop-up
What is this?
attractions, and
KSI?
massive celebrity events to the capital.
No, not iShowSpeed. iShowSpeed, no, you can't. Anyway, that was fun. I just wanted to check out Beastland momentarily. Let's get into the book, man. Let's get into the book. Should I play a game? Should I play a little game while I book? While I talk about book? JB Films, welcome to the stream. I might have already said that, but I forgot if I did.
A million miles in space. It was.
Whoops. Not what I meant to play. There we go. I'm gonna ask my first question. How have any of you read the book to where we're at currently? Have any of you read the book? I don't remember. I'm gonna ask this question anyway because anyone can answer it. Would you be an astronaut if you could? If given the opportunity, would you be an astronaut? Because I want to know. Because it seems kind of like scary and terrible a lot of times. It's a very dangerous job. There's a lot of problems with being an astronaut. But, at the same time, a lot of glory. A lot of love. A lot of fame. You get to be one of like 40 people or something who have ever gone to space at all. Much less if you're going to a planet or a moon. You're like the first person. Or the like 12th person or something, if it's the moon. And if I return in under a year. I'd go. I'd rather die in space in 1 year than die on Earth in 90. It's just such an incredible thing for a human to be able to do. When I put that into perspective, I can't say no. I don't know if I'd have the nerve for it. I'm not sure if I'd have the nerve for it either. But I think that could be trained. He's jumping through a window every night. What the hell? You really die in 6 months, then go to space for a year? Why? Space is cool. Are we scared of space in this chat? I get bored of like the same 20 people. There's no way there's 20 people in the ISS. It's way less. But you get to do something that like no one's ever done. Or like that only a few people have ever done. Like even if you don't like it, you're like, wow. Like you gotta appreciate it while you're there, right? I don't know. I guess I could watch an interview with an astronaut. But also, I feel like astronauts are built different. Usually, like, you see an astronaut and they're just like the GOAT person. They're like super like cool and charismatic and courageous. Kind of like the cat from Coraline. Interesting. Very interesting. How many people on the ISS? 9 to 10. Yeah, 10. 10 currently. To boldly go where no one has gone before. Exactly. Do it for 6 or 7 days. Oh, brother. Anyway, even though it's all scary and you can get in situations like Mark Watney does in The Martian, like, well, no one's ever gotten in that situation before. But you can get in the situation that the Apollo 13 crew went through. I don't know if, dude, the Apollo 13 story is so insane. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie about it, but it's just so unbelievable that Apollo 13 was real. And that, like, the way everything in that movie works out is just shocking. It seems like science fiction, but it's real. I just can't believe it. It would be so scary. You gonna bring him off to space? You could do that, probably. Grandma knows the cat is healthy and all that. And there's no problem, so I'm gonna have no reason to hate the cat except for he steals your food. Yeah, that's annoying. Anyway, I'd be an astronaut in a heartbeat. I'd be an astronaut. I'd give up everything to be an astronaut. Immediately. I don't care. Bye, Lily. See you later. But, well, I don't think any of you read the book. So, I guess I'm just going to talk about what I thought about the chapters to you guys. I'm just going to yap for a minute. And then we'll get into just, like, playing a game or something. But this way, I can, like, talk about it real quick. And then, like, upload it as a video later. So people that people that did read the book can, like, interact with it. Do you guys mind? Real quick, I'll just talk about everything I think. And I'll explain what I'm talking about, too. Okay, here are my general questions. First one is about unnecessary or necessary risk. Do you think Mark should be as risky as he is, like with the water reclaimer? There's a chapter where the water reclaimer breaks and he gets into communication with NASA, and NASA's like, no, like, don't take it apart. No, it's like really sensitive, blah, blah, blah. And they're being really annoying and like making him do all these checks when he's been alone for all this time and like solving everything on his own. And then he just ignores them eventually, takes it apart, cleans it. It's what he thought was wrong with it is wrong with it. And he just like kind of goes around the bureaucracy of NASA, does what he wants, and then tells them later, and they're like, you suck, but like fair. Do you think that's good or bad? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it'll get him in trouble at some point. I think he's taking a lot of risk. And he's also getting like antsy in space, which probably isn't good. I think you want to be a little more procedural. But at the same time, like the best part, the reason he's probably alive is because he's been able to make all these independent decisions. So there's a little dichotomy there. You think that's bad? Well, it works. It sounds really risky. Yeah, but it works. And like, it's also risky to leave it offline because you're scared to touch it, isn't it? I don't know. But yeah, both sides have points. So let me know yours. If you're watching this later, let me know in the comments. I really want to hear it. Or in the Discord. But I think he should be as risky as he is. In the end, I think he should be as risky as he is because it's allowed him to be alive all this time. He's done crazy out of protocol stuff the whole book. So he needs to keep doing it because it's what's working. Do you still think he's not funny? Last time we did the stream, you turn it back on. Yeah. Fair enough. That's how you fix everything in life. Do you still think he's not funny? Last stream we talked about him not being funny. I think he's gotten a little funnier, or I've just gotten more invested into his character, and I don't care if he's funny. I think that's what it is. I don't care that he doesn't like make me laugh super hard, because I care that because I think it lightens the book, no matter what I feel about the humor, to a point where it's readable. I think if it was super dramatic the whole time, it'd be annoying. I wrote here, would book be better or worse without the jokes? I think it'd be way worse. Even though I don't laugh at the jokes, even though some of them make me cringe, if it was just dead serious, dead drama the whole time, I'd get a little overwhelmed, I think, and maybe bored. I don't know. I like his optimism, and I also think it's keeping him alive. So it works in the story too. There's like a reason for the humor. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that. And then, should NASA have told the crew about Watney, and when? Last time? This is another check-in question. And kind of the big one, because they do tell the crew in these chapters. And they have the reaction I expected, which was devastated. So, kind of not great. And Mark Watney, he says, when they first get in contact and he asked how they reacted, he was like, you should have told them. What's wrong with you? Why haven't you told them? But like, dude, it's because of how they react. They literally say, let me find it. I left him behind, Lewis said quietly. The celebration ceased immediately as the crew saw their commander's expression. But, Beck began, we all left together. You followed orders, Lewis interrupted. I left him behind, in a barren, unreachable, godforsaken wasteland. Beck looked to Martinez pleadingly. Martinez opened his mouth, but couldn't find no words to say. Lewis trudged off the bridge. So Lewis is, like, absolutely devastated. Already grappling with losing this person. Now grappling with abandoning someone, which is way worse from a commander's point of view. Okay, so Mark, in the first 9 chapters, he gets stranded on Mars because his crew, they all go, there's 6 of them, I think. There's 6 of them. This huge storm comes. This radio tower in the storm, like, a part of it detaches, flies and, like, mega spears him in the chest, and he flies off into the dirt storm, and no one can see him. It pierces his bio, like, marker tracker, so his life support like signals go completely offline. It looks like he died, and his suit depressurizes, so it also looks like he dies, but he doesn't die. He falls on the ground, the sand creates a partial seal, and then the blood dripping down the spike eventually seals the hole. The storm passes, and all the rest of the crew leaves. The rest of the crew has only a few minutes to leave in that situation, and they don't know, they can't find his body. They look for his body, can't find his body in the storm. See his biomarkers are like showing him dead, and they're like, we have to leave. So they leave, and then he wakes up and they have left. And he doesn't blame them at all. He thinks they made the right decision. He completely understands from the very start. He has no angst towards them whatsoever. Lewis, the commander, blames herself. She spent the longest looking for him, couldn't find him, is super frustrated, and finding out that he's woken up is like super detrimental to her, mental health, obviously, because leaving someone behind for a commander, for a leader, is so much worse than letting someone die. I don't know why this dog is doing what it's doing. Sorry about the squeaks. So this is them finding out, and Lewis is obviously heartbroken, and they have an 11-month journey back to Earth. 11 months. They have to spend 11 months with 4 other people, doing science in isolation, pretty much, other than those 4 other people. And they have to deal with this tragedy. And that's terrible for your brain. That's so bad for your brain. So I don't think they should have told them. Well, what, 6? Yeah. No, I said 5, maybe 6 people. No, I never said that. Yeah, no, I think, well, they had to tell him at some point. I think it's good they told him when they did, because they have a plan to help him. But later, the plan to help him, sorry for spoilers if you haven't read it and want to read it, the plan fails. They send up this food mission and they take all this risk because they have a limited time window. Their gamble, their 97.5% chance of success fails. 2.5%. And the payload falls to the ground and the rocket is wasted. They're trying to get a emergency food supply mission going. And it fails because they didn't have time to run these tests and like checks and safety stuff. So sometimes bureaucracy and less risk is important. We've seen. So that sucks too, because now you have to tell Mark Watney, who you're now in communication with, and the crew that left him behind, that he's probably going to die, which is bad for all of their morale. I think it's important when you're dealing with astronauts to hide things as long as possible until a favorable, hopeful outcome is in the future. Is not only in the future, but like guaranteed, or else you're risking everyone. Because I think grief is such a dangerous thing for someone who's in such an important part of command. I don't know if you've seen Breaking Bad, but in Breaking Bad, this guy's daughter dies, and then he's an air traffic controller, and he like loses focus like the next day after his daughter dies, and like these planes crash, and it's like a big plot point. It's like that. Like, you can't have grief introduced into these already fragile human systems. So, I don't know. I don't know where it's going next. I think at the end of last stream I asked how we feel if his biggest risk, if the biggest challenge he's going to face is going to be physical, scientific, or emotional. I said emotional. I think we all said emotional. So far, it's been physical. The hab exploded. The hab exploded and he lost all his potatoes. But I think all of that, none of that has to do with the physical stuff, because he can get around to the physical stuff we've seen as long as he has hope. Everything he's done is because he has hope. He's gotten around like huge challenges because he has hope. And I think losing this hope with the payload and with the crew and all of this stuff is just so detrimental that it might end up killing him more than any physical thing could have a chance to, as long as he still had hope. That's how I feel. I don't know. Let me know if you agree. Let me know what you think about the moral dilemma of telling him. I know you guys thought the crew should have been told in the last episode, which I thought was crazy. But I don't know. They deserve to know is what you guys were arguing, and I get that. Few other notes I had. Oh, I'll show you guys some stuff. There's a what? Cook blood? What? There's a scene where he gets Pathfinder and Sojourner, which are two very real. They're part of the same mission. This is Sojourner, which is this lander that had, or no, this is Pathfinder, which had Sojourner. Sojourner? Yeah, Sojourner. In it, which is the rover right here. You can see the little wheels and stuff. And it's like this vehicle bay, and then this vehicle that were meant to roll around and look at rocks for a bunch of years. This is the rover itself. You can see it has some like things. His initial idea, he gets these to communicate with NASA. And he's fixing them up because they lost contact a long time ago. This has a big camera on it that can turn and communicate with them, but it's only a half byte at a time because it can only do one thing at a time to, like, half a letter. It's like a whole thing. Should do a murder story? Oh, that might be cool, because then we could be like, who did it? Yeah, it's a good idea. And then there's this. which he thought he could put like letters on each of the wheels, and then they could turn the wheels one at a time and do 6 bytes at a time. But this doesn't end up working because you can't get Sojourner working. And this is just visuals. And this is actually, I found a mission archive of an old animation they had, as well as yeah, like mission, like actual JPL mission control when it's happening. It's really cool.
As a beautiful day for a landing, extremely cold and clear on Mars, as Pathfinder blazed into the atmosphere at 16,000 miles an hour.
Parachute should now be deployed.
Then the hard part began in Pasadena Mission.
How does a parachute withstand 16,000 miles an hour of force? That doesn't make any sense. I guess it is a thinner atmosphere.
Control and in
When
space,
you go to Mr. Beast Land?
an explosive inflation of airbags designed to cushion Pathfinder's.
This is the airbags. This is hilarious to me. Also, how does the parachute? Oh, the parachute's metal? Maybe it has like boosters on it. This part's hilarious to me. 1997 animation. This all happened. This was all real. They landed this thing on Mars. Everything in this animation worked exactly as it's animated. But this is the quality of the animation. This is 1997. How did they do this?
High-risk, high-speed landing, bouncing it like a super ball up to 10 stories high.
Look at that. Look how funny it looks.
It's barely visible. It's a very good sign, everybody.
And for the first time in 21 years, America is back on Mars. Gerald
That's their animation quality, and this is their camera quality, and they were able to get something to Mars that worked for like 10 years. What are we talking about? How is that possible?
Soffen was NASA's project manager on that last Mars mission, Viking, in 1976.
The nation ought to be proud. What a day to do it on. The 4th of July. Everything is just perfect.
A picture-perfect landing, and then more good news.
We confirmed that the spacecraft is now completed pedal deployment. Stay tuned for more excitement.
Yeah, pedal
from
deployment.
Mars
So it opens
Pathfinder.
in that triangle we
As
saw
planned,
earlier.
The Pathfinder opened its pedals
Yeah.
to reveal the heart of the mission. The Sojourner, a microwave oven-sized rover with 6-wheel drive, a solar-powered geology lab on wheels, complete with lasers and a rock-sniffing X-ray spectrometer and cameras. And 4 hours after landing, the Pathfinder officially called home.
We are on the surface of Mars, and we have received our first telemetry from the spacecraft. This is way beyond our expectations.
When it starts roving later tonight, Sojourner will be taking man's first remote control steps on the surface of the planet where NASA thinks life is most likely to have existed, if it did anywhere else. Mission controllers say the Sojourner.
Like, this all happened. And it worked for like 10 years. In 1997. I know, like, I'm sorry. I know I'm stressing this, but like, I genuinely don't understand how this is possible. Like, this is ridiculous that we were able to get a working unmanned rover doing science experiments on Mars 28 years ago. Oh, what are we doing?
Sojourner could send data back to Earth for months.
How can we not
even a
do
year.
this now? I guess we did. We
NASA
did
plans to
Pathfinder,
send
which was
a
cool.
fleet
Or not
of these
Pathfinder,
low-cost, unmanned
the other one.
explorers to Mars
Perseverance,
over the next decade.
but still.
Manuel Gallegos, CBS News.
It's unbelievable.
Pasadena.
Anyway, unbelievable stuff. Super cool. And this is what he's using to communicate. This is the little camera on the top. That's what he loads onto his rover and brings back to his site. And that's how he ends up establishing communication with NASA. And then he runs a patch through it to like be able to communicate with the rover. I don't really understand that part. If you're a software engineer, let me know, because I don't really get it. Fire Student and AWOP, welcome to the stream. We're talking about The Martian, the book, and we're watching some cool Mars stuff because this is actually a scene from The Martian, the movie. I guess this is his rover, which is huge. I didn't realize how big the rovers were, and this is Pathfinder and Sojourner. They went to the moon in 1969, but can't go now. They had more financial support in 1969. They had a lot more financial support in 1969. It's all politics. Science, major science is all politics. Look at our progress on like particle accelerators and nuclear reactors and anything like that. All of that happens quickly because of political support. Go watch the Mars billionaire space race, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Oh. Brandon Woods. Diddy's on the moon? Is he really? I wish they'd send him there instead of the little Mickey Mouse sentence he got. Anyway. Final notes on The Martian of what we read last time, so I can finish this up and then I'll play Minecraft for a while or something. Unless you guys want me to play more Hollow Knight or Planet Crafter. Really any game, let me know. You can decide what game I play today, or a difficult game about climbing. I think I could play here because of communists and the capitalists. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like the space race? Interesting. Oh, bye, Rare Bluebird. If rovers were alive, sentient, and domesticated, do you think it would be a dog or a cat? Probably more like a dog, because I think rovers are pretty naturally, they're like built to be obedient. My final notes were the chapter where it's describing how the crew interacted the day Mark Watney disappeared and how the crew interacts when they find out. Is really cool from a creative writing standpoint because it gives so much personality to these characters without just like directly telling you like the kind of, oh, this person's the witty, silly one. Oh, and this character's the serious, strong one. Like, it doesn't do that at all. It just says what they're doing, and you can infer from the choices they're making in each situation they're in, like, the type of person they are, and I think that's really cool and really well written. And if you write a book, you should take a note from a chapter like that on how to flesh out your characters. With it's doing not showing not telling is the whole thing. Really good. And then the other thing I said, the transcripts switched to audio logs when he was stuck in the airlock that exploded off the Hab, which awesome scene, by the way, and hilarious, to be honest, for him to get launched out of the Hab like that, but also hopeless and terrible and sucky. But the fact that it switched to audio logs, I thought was really cool. And then back to logs when he's in the rover. It kind of feels like it thought of everything. It makes it feel more detailed, and it makes me like the log format more. Yeah. This book makes me want to read again. Books are so cool. There's so much to talk about. I love book. Yeah, this is part. Watney, test. JPL, received. You gave us quite a scare there. Thanks for the AOK message. Our analysis of satellite imagery shows a complete detachment of Airlock 1. Is that correct? What's your status? Watney, if by detachment you mean shot me out like a cannon, then yeah. Minor cut on my forehead. Had some issues with my EVA suit. I'll explain later. I patched up the Hab and repressurized it. Main air tanks were intact. I just got the power back online. The farm is dead. I've recovered as many potatoes as I could and stored them outside. I count 1,841. That will last me 184 days, including the remaining mission rations. I'll start starving on Sol 584. I think it's shooting him out like it shot him like 40 meters or something. It's so funny. Pretty good book, better movie. Interesting. Have you been reading AWUP? I don't remember. I don't know if you're caught up, but I asked a bunch of questions at the beginning of the stream, and I want to hear your thoughts on them. Okay, what should I play? What game should I play? Because we already watched this, which was kind of really the only cool video
Mars.
I had to show us.
Pathfinder blazed into the atmosphere at 16,000.
It's pretty unbelievable.
Parachute should now be deployed.
Then the hard part began in Pasadena Mission Control and in space.
What's the Perseverance rover
Explosive
like?
Airbags designed to cushion Pathfinder's high-risk, high-speed landing, bouncing it like a.
I really don't know much about this mission.
Indicate chute deployed.
The navigation has confirmed that the parachute has deployed, and we are seeing significant deceleration. in the velocity. Our current velocity is 440 meters per second at an altitude of about 12 kilometers from the surface of Mars.
Okay. What am I looking at here?
Perseverance
it's a
is now
heat shield?
slowed to subsonic speeds, and the heat shield has been separated. This allows both the radar and the cameras to get their first look at the surface. Current velocity is 145 meters per second at an altitude of about 9.5 kilometers above the surface.
Oh, that's cool. Wait. That was the heat shield. And that's why it was black. This is what the camera's seeing live on the rover. What?
Perseverance is now
How did they do
slowed to
this?
subsonic speeds, and the heat shield has been separated. This
How do you
allows
transmit this much video this far? I don't understand. I have been
both the
reading.
radar and the cameras to
Oh,
get
Potato
their first
Farm,
look
go
at the surface.
boom.
Current velocity is 145 meters per
Yeah.
second at an altitude of about 10
Pretty much. Not the first
9.5
time,
kilometers
either.
above the surface.
Not the first time. I want to see what it actually looks like when it lands, like what the rover looks like. It looks like it just falls for a while here.
Nav filter converge. Velocity solution 3.3 meters per second. Altitude 7.4 kilometers.
Now has radar lock on the ground. Current velocity is about 100 meters per second, 6.6 kilometers above the surface.
100 meters per second. That's not that fast. That's incredible. This is incredible. How?
Perseverance is
Like,
continuing to descend on
dude.
the parachute. We are coming up on the
Oh, at the bottom, these are
elevation of
stages.
terrain
This is
relative
the
navigation
rover
and
falling,
subsequently
rover
timing of
parachute
the landing
deployed, heat
engines.
shield
Our current
off,
velocity
just
is
parachute.
about 90 meters per second at an altitude of 4.2 kilometers.
God, NASA's so cool, dude. I wish I did this.
We have confirmation that the lander vision system has produced a valid solution and part of terrain relative navigation.
Priming. TBA is nominal.
We have timing of the landing engines.
Oh.
Shell set.
Current velocity is 83 meters per second at about 2.6
It just did
kilometers
something
from the
else. I
surface
don't know
of
what it
Mars.
did. It like
We have
launched
confirmation that the
itself a
back
little
shell
bit.
has separated. We are currently performing the
I
divert
could never
maneuver.
grow explosive potatoes.
Current
I feel like you
velocity is
could.
around 75
My first
meters per
question
second
was,
at an
would you be an
altitude
astronaut
of
if you had the
about
chance? Like, would you give it all up and take the risk of death that comes with being an astronaut? I said I'd
Navigation.
rather die in a year in
Current speed is
space
about
than live 80 on
30
Earth.
meters per second, altitude
Just
of
because
about
it's
300
like
meters
it's worth the
off
risk.
the
It's so
surface
cool that you
of
get to go to
Mars.
space. One of like 20 people,
We have started our
or
constant
like 50
velocity
something.
accordion, which means we are conducting the sky crane, about to conduct the sky crane maneuver.
Wow, that was a very soft landing.
Sky crane maneuver has started.
Wait, oh, it's still
About 20
landing?
meters off the surface.
What? What? Does the parachute? The parachute has a camera? How? Oh, the parachute is.
MRO. Tango Delta.
Touchdown confirmed. Perseverance safely on the surface of Mars, ready to begin seeking the signs of past life.
What? Yeah, I want to see animations. That's what I want to see. Whoa, these are way more detailed animations than the last one. This is like a movie. So that's the parachute we just saw deploy. And then it should drop its heat shield here. This is Perseverance, which hadn't happened when this book came out. That's also crazy. I like Earth too much for that. Well, I mean, you're probably gonna come back. There goes the heat shield. Oh, it drops the parachute completely and then lands itself? That's insane. And then it's gonna drop it like half of itself and then have like a secondary... Dude, how do they even come up with all this? Like, this seems so complicated. Not this part. This part makes sense. This part seems so complicated. What the hell? That's what we just watched. And then that thing just, what, leaves? Where does it go? Where does it go? Where does it go? Hold on. Where does it go? Why would they do that? Why would it do that? Okay, they don't show it like unfolding or anything. Why would they just leave that behind? Bye. JBomb Aviation and Space Agency. Yeah, if I become a big enough streamer, we're gonna build a rocket, and we're gonna send me to space. I got you, dude. That's so funny. So, is Perseverance still working? Still roving. Oh my god, it's gone so far. Flight? Wait, it has drones? I think I knew that. Holy cow. So, wait, when were the... Oh, no, is this where it is? It's been there for 1,600 days. Whoa. So it went up along this crater, did a flight from up here, I'm guessing to get all of this area mapped. Dude, holy cartography. What? So it's not dark, is it? It's still going, yeah? Yeah, it's still going, according to AI. October 1st, 2025 is the most recent update. That's so cool. Wow. Wow. We're gonna build a theme park in Saudi Arabia as well. Yeah? Mr. Beast theme park. Someone went. This guy went. I wonder what Atriarch has to say. Should I check? It's a YouTube short. I don't really care. Back when Mr. Beast was good. You didn't build New York in Minecraft. Someone else did, bro. Lil bro. Who asked for this? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. This is Reuters. This is a fact website, a fact news channel. Fact. Let's see what's happening.
The biggest YouTuber in the world is now the latest celebrity drawn to Saudi Arabia. Mr. Beast
It's a pattern.
was in Riyadh this week to launch Beastland, a theme park modeled on his videos. His channel involves endurance challenges with real cash prize
Stack
rewards
attack.
and hit 100 billion views this month. Mr. Beast, whose real name is James Donaldson, spoke to Reuters as part of a PR blitz ahead of the opening.
Probably one of the best days of my life. Just walking around and experiencing the lighting and everything. Even like, because I'm like really obsessing over every little detail. Like even seeing like some of the like sand in the air where like the lights, because we have spotlights everywhere to really.
Bro, he looks tired. He looks so tired. Is deepfake stuff there? What is that? What's that? What's that drama? I don't know that drama.
Create the futuristic vibe, like just the spotlights, you see the sand in it, and every little thing, it just feels awesome, and I'm so excited. So the park is split into two. The front part of the park is like what a typical theme park where we have roller coasters and drop towers and a lot of stuff you would see there. But the back half of the park is custom games modeled after our Mr. Beast videos and our hit show Beast games, where one of the top requests I get is like, I want to be in a Mr. Beast video, and obviously I can't have millions of people be in them. So now we created that in real life where you guys can come visit it and experience what it feels like to be in them.
Donaldson says 70%.
But the point of being in a Mr. Beast video is to be in the Mr. Beast video, not to do the funny little challenge. If I wanted to do a funny little challenge, I could just do it at home, I feel. Like, some of the challenges were just like bouncing a ball at the right time in Beast games. Like, I could just do that.
Percent of his fans are outside the United States. He also says that Saudi Arabia was a natural choice for his park because of easily accessible studio space to film his latest season of videos. The park's opening is the latest in a decade of effort by Saudi Arabia to develop entertainment and attractions.
He's filming all his videos in Saudi Arabia now? Because they're giving him studio space?
Under Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. His Vision 2030 program aims to diversify the once ultra-conservative country away from oil. It's a shift for young Saudis who once grew up with few places for fun, with movie theaters and concerts effectively banned. Saudi Arabia has been known to give massive compensation for talent like soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo. His contract with the country's Al Nassr soccer club is estimated to be worth more than $200 million.
Yeah, see, it's kind of ridiculous how much money they're spending. And, like, kind of evil. All that money's to not... Oh, you don't get all that money for by doing good things. But, alas. I digress. What game should I play? Should I play a game, guys? Should I play more Hollow Knight? Kind of been itching for more Hollow Knight, but if you want me to play something else, I can. Actually, I don't have my Minecraft world at this house, so I can't play Minecraft. I guess I could start a new world, but I don't really want to do that. I'm gonna probably just cut this stream here and restart it as a gaming stream, if you don't mind. Rebels? The Roblox game? Roblox is how do I like how do I explain this to you? Rebix. No, I know what you're trying to say. I'm gonna restart the stream either way. Be right back. Oh wait, actually maybe I don't have to.